In this video, I'm going to be talking about future passive verbs. Future passive verbs are verbs that are in the passive voice and the future tense. Does exactly as it says on the tin. If you're not sure about any of the verb endings, go and grab this complete reference guide to Latin verbs from the link in the description below. It's really helpful, it has all the verb tables that you need, and it's fairly comprehensive. So go and grab it and it'll be really useful just to have next to you as we go through this. So, active or passive? Active verbs, a nominative will be doing the verb, exactly what we would expect. The boy will kick the horse. So I've put it in the future because we're doing future verbs today. A passive verb is when the nominative is having the verb done to it. So the boy will be kicked by the horse. The boy is still the nominative in my sentence, but his role has changed. We now know that he is the one who will be passively kicked by the horse. He's not doing anything, it's happening to him. So future passives are really easy to spot. They're formed from the present stem and they use the same passive endings as we've been going through with the present passives and the imperfect passives. They are arister, mermini, unter, and they follow the pattern of the future tense in the active. Now, because they're future, I have to have different ones for first and second conjugation. If you're not sure about why, I explain it all in my future active verbs video that I did a while ago. So I have my present stem. Then I can add one of either BO, BE, BI, or BU. Anything except BA, because BA is imperfect. So I have present stem, any of these additionals, and then the passive endings added on top. So for example, my I will is bore. Then I have beris, bitter, bimmer, bimini, and buntor. To start with Porto, I have porta bor, porta beris, porta bitter, porta bimmer, porta bimini, and porta buntor. Now these mean I will be carried, you will be carried, he, she, it will be carried, we will be carried, you will be carried, and they will be carried. In each case, the person who's the nominative, the I, you, he, she, it, something is being done to them. They are going to be passive in the verb's action, but they are still grammatically nominative. So, this is going to be at the bottom when we do some examples, but just for now, familiarise yourself with these endings. I'm going to put up some verbs. I want you to tell me whether they are active or passive. So pause the video here if you want to have a little go yourself. Otherwise, I'm just going to flash up the ones that are passive for you. So these ones are my passives: vide bor, vide bunter, vide bitter, vide bimini, vide beris, and vide bimmer. I know that these are passives because they use my passive endings arister, mermini, unter, which I've been using with my presents and which I used with my imperfects previously. So these are really, really useful verb endings to know, and you do need to know them. So keep them in mind, keep repeating them, keep chanting them. Download that free verb reference guide to have them to hand nearby, and just keep getting really familiar with them. Now, because they are future, we do have another set of endings to learn. So these are the third and fourth conjugation endings. These use a present stem, then a vowel change, and then the passive ending. So the vowel changes from what you would expect in the present tense. So for example, my I ending is R, A-R. Then I have eris, etter, emmer, emini, enter. So this is how I get my rhyme, which is first and second future B, third and fourth always E. As many of my students have pointed out, that rhyme doesn't really work because it's apart from in the first person of the third and fourth conjugation, so I had to adapt it to be first and second future B, third and fourth always E, except in the first person, because they didn't like the fact that it didn't work for the first person. So you just got to be aware that the first person future, third and fourth conjugation is AR, and then all the others follow that E pattern. So for example, trahere, I get traha, traheris, traheter, trahemmer, trahemini, and trahenter. So I'm using my present stem, and then I get that vowel change, and then just my usual passive endings. So they mean I will be dragged, you'll be dragged, he, she, it will be dragged, we'll be dragged, you will be dragged, and they will be dragged. Be really careful not to confuse these with present passives, as these endings can look very present. However, you just need to remember which one's your third and fourth conjugation, and just remember to double check them whether they're future or present. So, are these active or passive? Another one of these, I'm going to give you a little minute, and then I'm going to flash up which ones are my passives. Hope you've paused the video if you wanted to. Otherwise, here are the passive verbs. So I've got audieris, audiemini, audienter, audietur, audiemer, and then audiar, which is my first person, why it has the A ending. So here are some examples. There's a mix of first and second conjugation verbs and third and fourth conjugation verbs. So just be careful to check both of them in the table at the bottom where I've got all the endings. I've also got all the vocabulary down the side for you. So you just have to focus on the grammar. If you want to have a go on your own, pause the video here. Otherwise, I'm going to walk you through how I translate all of these sentences and give you some answers. So number 1, nos mercatores laudabimus. Laudabimus matches my we ending for the first and second conjugation, so we will be something. Laudo, praised. We will be praised. Nos just indicates who I'm talking about, so maybe I would be sort of circling my hand around a bunch of people. We will be praised, and I also find out that we are mercatores because that is plural nominative and therefore also matches my laudabimus, my first person plural ending. So we merchants will be praised. For number 2, imperatorem necare eubebor. Eubebor matches my I ending for the first and second conjugation. So I will be ordered. Then I have an infinitive, necare, to kill, imperatorem, general or commander. I will be ordered to kill the general. Happy sentence. Oh, it gets happier. Number 3, dominus abservo veneno occidetur. Occidetur is my verb. I could really easily confuse this with the present. However, I look down my endings and I see that it is a third person singular of the future tense. So he or she will be killed or murdered. Now I need to find a nominative. Yes, I do have one. It's the dominus. So dominus, the master, will be killed. Ab servo is an ablative of agent by the slave. Veneno, ablative of instrument with poison. The master will be killed by his slave with poison. Number 4, num vos a rege punemini. Surely not is my first word, my question word. Vos shows me that that is nominative and therefore I'm looking for a second person plural ending of my verb. Do I have that? Yes, I do. Punemini. Punemini is you will be, so it goes to my vos. You will be punished a rege by the king. Now, in this case, num tells me that the answer is expected to be no. So surely you will not be punished by the king. Number 5, ab omnibus moneberis. Moneberis is my second person singular of my third and fourth conjugation. So moneberis, you will be warned by everyone, ab omnibus. How did you do? Were they all right? If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. And do go and grab that complete reference guide to Latin verbs. That'll be really useful. Just double check all the verb endings, especially for the future tense. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it's been useful, and I'll see you next time on bambasbat.